Thank God it's Friday, right? Well, I'm here to talk to y'all about why credit is not better than cash. Cold hard cash. Does credit have a purpose? Absolutely. It has a purpose, but it's not better than cash. The key word is better. Remember that, people. The key word is better. I didn't say credit is irrelevant. I'm just saying it's not better than cash, and I'm approving. Number one, the problem is this. The richest people in the world, that rule the world, have convinced everybody that credit is better than cash. Why did they do this? You got to ask yourself, why would the richest people in the world push this agenda that credit is better than cash? You know, go get a home, go get a car, go get this, go get that, go get loans, right? You got to ask yourself, why would they say that? This is what you really got to ask yourself. If credit is better than cash, how come the so-called richest people in the world loan credit to get cash? Shouldn't they loan cash to get credit if credit is better than cash? I'm just being honest. Like, think about it. Think about that for 1 second. Credit is better than cash. Why don't the richest people in the world, you know, the Rothschilds and shit that own the banks, that loan everybody everything, why do they loan us credit instead of cash? We're talking about the Rothschilds, the richest people in the world, all them big elite. If credit is better than cash, why do they loan us credit to get cash? They get cash. So shouldn't it be the opposite? If credit's better, shouldn't they loan us cash to get credit if credit's better? See, we always got to remember that we're under an agenda, man. Like, it's okay to get a house and all that shit, but you got to be careful about it. Everything that you do, like get a car on a loan or something, you got to be careful about it, because you got to remember the people who rule the world want you to do these things because it benefits them more than you if you're not careful. The reason why credit is not better than cash is because all credit is old cash. That's all it is. So if you got $10 in cash and $10 in credit, you're going to owe back what, 12? I'm breaking it down small for y'all. You got $10 in cash and $10 in credit, you're probably going to owe back what? $15, $12, right? And I get it. Some people are going to say, well, I don't have my money tied up. If you're going to use credit to make more money, I get it. But then again, if you already got the money and you're confident in what you're going, either way, you're going to have to pay it back. So still, even then, let's say you got a loan, a business loan for a business. Let's say you had cash for it, or you kind of got the business loan for it. And let's say if you get the business loan for it, you're going to have to pay an extra $5,000. Why would you do that? If you already got the cash, why would you get credit just to pay it back and pay back more? Why? What, so you don't have the money tied up? But if you got the money there, this is why cash is better. If you got money there, you don't have to worry about that. But I know what people are going to say. Well, they're just going to not tie their money up and they're going to use credit to make more money, which is, I get it, but you're still going to pay back more. You're not getting around the interest of the credit. So that's why I don't agree with it. But I do agree with it if you don't want your money tied up, but you got to pay to not have that money tied up. You're going to have to pay extra money to not have that money tied up. If you go get a car on loan, you're going to pay more money for it, right? You won't have your money tied up, but you're going to pay more money for it. You still owe them. You still owe that money. I think a lot of people think if something is credit, that I don't owe it no more, because it looks like you don't owe it because you're paying it back in payments and all this, but you still owe it. No matter what you say, you buy a $40,000 car, you still owe $40,000. It don't matter how you do it, you still owe it. The only thing I see beneficial with credit is using credit to make money. That's the only way. But if you already had the money, you're still better off using your money to do it. I don't know why people think it's better to use credit to do it, but they're going to say you get a low interest rate. You still going to pay back more though. You still paying back more. But I get it. You don't want the money tied up. I get that to a certain extent. And a lot of people say that rich people don't use cash, they use credit. Rich people use cash. They use cash to buy things they want. They only use credit to make money. Oh, there's that money word again. See that? That money word ain't going nowhere. That cash, it's not going nowhere. It's always coming back to cash. For some strange reason, you know, people don't get credit to get credit. Well, I mean, technically you can get credit to boost your credit score and all that bullshit, right? But at the end of the day, why do people want credit scores and all this? They're trying to improve in life and make what? Money. Still goes back to money, man. And it always gonna go back to money. I don't care what anybody say, even with product. I even had a discussion with this. Product is better than money. Well, if product is better than money, then I should be able to take my product to the grocery store, or I should be able to trade my product for certain things that I need in life, which you can, you know what I mean? But what's the odds of it versus money? It goes back to money, man. No matter what you say. I get why people are saying product is better than money, because a product brings them money. But guess what? There's that money word again. Why you, if product is better than money, then just sell product to get product. You know, sell product for product. Don't sell product for money, because money is irrelevant, right? It's not better than product, right? The product's better than money according to most people. So sell product for product. Why sell product to get money if money is so irrelevant and product's better? Or if credit is so much better than money, then why not get credit and just keep getting credit? Don't even worry about money. Never have money, ever. You're never going to need it. It's irrelevant, right? No, it's not true, man. They want us to believe that because they benefit from it the most. The richest people in the world who loan credit to get cash. 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 The richest people in the world loan what? Credit to get what? Cash. That's why they want you to believe the credit is better than cash. And I get it. Credit can be, credit can give you leverage and this and that. But if you got money, you already got the leverage. You know what I mean? So a person could say credit could get, well, if I go get credit on a house and I'm going to get this benefit and that benefit, yeah, you can. Or you could just have the flat out cash and be done with it. I don't owe you no interest. I don't owe you shit. That's why it's better to have cash, man. It just is, man. At the end of the day, it just is. Do you need credit? Should you have credit? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Why not have it? But to say that it's better than cash, I don't see it. Even if you was to go buy a fucking business, you still owe what? What do you owe back, people? Do you owe back credit or you owe back cash? I'm just wondering. Somebody help me out here. If I go go get a business loan or whatever loan, you know what I mean? It don't matter what it is. $1 million loan. You know what I mean? Since we want to say rich people don't use cash, okay, a rich person goes to get $1 million loan, right? What do they owe back? Do they owe back credit or they owe back cash? What a rich person probably going to do is use credit, right, to go get something that makes them what? Cash. And they don't mind paying back the interest because it doesn't tie their money up, because they can put money in more than one thing. That's why they use credit. So they can put money in multiple things. I guess that's where the so-called leverage part comes in, right? But if you got cash already, you still could do the same exact thing with no interest. And some people are going to say, well, you didn't put your money and risk your money, and you still going to owe it back, though. You still going to owe that money back, though. So even if you didn't put your money in and all this shit, right, you still owe it back. At the end of the day, you still owe that money. Whether you paid cash for it, right, whatever you was doing, or you try to use credit and all these other tricks, at the end of the day, you still owe back. You actually owe back more. Even if your credit's A1, you still owe back extra. Everything counts. All money counts. I just feel like rich people feel like they're not hurting for money, so they don't mind paying the little extra interest to keep their money's not tied up, so they can put their money in other shit. But again, you still could do that with cash too. Because honestly, you shouldn't be putting your money in something that you don't feel will work. If you don't feel something will work, why would you put your money in it anyway? So saying that, well, my money's not tied up, and this and that, or whatever it is. But see, this is the thing. So, okay, you get credit for $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000. You buy 3 different businesses or something, right? 10, 20, whatever. It don't matter how much. 3 different businesses, right? So that's why you didn't tie your money up, right? Because you put your money there, there, and there, right? Okay, so what if you had cash and you did put that money there, there, and there? Now you don't owe nobody back. You didn't have to pay more for this, because you're going to pay more for it if you get into credit. There's no way around it. No way around it, people. You see what I'm saying? So still, at the end of the day, it's like an illusion. It's making people think that, you know, well, my money's not tied up in this or that. That's the key. But your money is tied up because you still owe back. You still owe. Yeah, you got money to put here or there, but even if you had that same amount of cash, it's $1 is $1. So it don't matter if I have my money tied up in credit, or if I put it, or if I just pay cash and don't have cash now. It still don't matter. I guess you could say that, well, you need cash for this or that and this and that. This is why it's important to have way more cash than what you need. So when you do invest in shit, you know, it won't hurt you. But all credit allows you to do is not pay up front, and then you gotta pay an interest fee. That's all it does. But I don't like interest fees. I don't like payments. You know what I mean? And I just don't see the point in credit, honestly. Unless you're purchasing something that you can't afford. Right? Which you shouldn't be doing any damn way. If you can't afford something, you really shouldn't be purchasing. If you can't buy something cash, you really shouldn't be purchasing it. But I do get it, because sometimes if you can't afford something, you can invest into it. Like, it depends on your situation. If you're in a situation where you really don't have cash like that, you're going to have to use credit at first. That still doesn't mean that it's better than cash, though. That's the topic, people. I'm not saying that there's certain situations where credit might be better off for certain people because they have no choice or whatever the case. But that still doesn't make it better than cash. That's the whole point of the topic. It's still not better than cash. How is it better than cash if you use credit? Credit is cash. It's just more old cash. It's just cash with an expense on it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Now, I'm not saying don't use it. I use credit. I use credit cards every day, daily. Every purchase I make is from a credit card, right? But guess what? I pay it back at the end of the month. I don't even gotta, it automatically comes out whatever I owe at the end of the month, and there's no interest on it. So it's like me using cash, except for they give me cash back for using that credit, for using that credit card. But there's no interest. That's the only reason why I do that. If there was interest and all that, I wouldn't do that. I'm not about to give you money, you know, so you could convince me that I'm getting some type of benefit of credit score or something, but yeah, I gotta pay for it. No, I'm not doing that. The only way I would do it is if I was trying to purchase something that I could not afford, that I feel can make me, what? Cash. There we go again with that cash word. That cash word ain't going nowhere, people. You know why? Because credit is not better than cash, and it never will be until the society changes or whatever. You know what I mean? But for now, nah, credit is not better than cash. But in some cases, it could be better off than cash. You know what I mean? Like in certain, just like the situation I just named, where I use credit cards instead of cash because I actually get cash back for using the credit cards. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, still all goes back to cash, y'all. Everything you do, product, everything, all that shit still goes back to cash at the end of the day. Let's be honest about it. Nothing is better than cold hard cash. That's just the fucking truth, man. It's the truth, man. I think people, like, they see the rich people, why they're doing it, and or how they doing it, why they using credit and all this shit. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're doing it for what? What are rich people using credit for? They're using it to get cash. Jay-Z is not going to go to no dealership, buy a car with credit. Why would he? Why would he? He already got cash to pay for it. The car is not going to give him credit or money back. So why would he pay more for something that doesn't give me money back? Why would I pay more for something? That's it. That's it right there. That's the nail in the coffin. Why would you pay more for something that doesn't give you money back, but instead actually charge you more money than if you would have used cash in the first place? That proves right there that cash is better. It doesn't give you money back. So why would I pay more for it than what I have to if I use cash? Why? I'm going to go to the weed man and I'm gonna get a 20 on loan instead of just paying in cash. It doesn't pay me back. I'm just going to blow it up and smoke, but I'm going to get it on credit and owe him back 25. But that's better? No, it's not better. It's not. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's an illusion. But I get it though. If you use credit, I'm not saying you can't use credit, you shouldn't. But you gotta be careful with it, and you gotta use it. You should only use it to get money. That's the thing. Oh, there's that cash thing again. You should only be using credit to get cash, to find a way to earn cash. That's it. There's no other explanation for it. And since that is the case, that proves right there that credit is not better than cash. It's just not. Just not. Anything you could do with credit, you could do with cash. You can't do everything with, well, let's say this. Anything you could do, anything you could do with credit, you could do with cash. The thing is, there's a tax fee on the credit. Even if you got good credit, you're still paying some type of tax fee. No matter what. I'm out of here, man.